Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2021 Audi Q5 Prestige, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. From outward appearances, it'd be easy to think that the Audi Q5 has been redesigned for 2021. Instead, it has undergone a substantial refresh with sharper styling than before. Under the sheet metal, the 4-cylinder engine gets a power increase and a new infotainment system debuts. The 2021 Audi Q5 is a 5-passenger small luxury SUV that is available in 3 trim levels: Premium, Premium Plus, and Prestige. Within these trims, shoppers can choose between 2 engines. 45 TFSI, which is a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 261 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. It also has a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission and standard all-wheel drive. The 55 TFSI-E enhances the 4-cylinder engine with a plug-in hybrid powertrain. It makes 362 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque and can go an EPA estimated 19 miles on all-electric power with a full battery before switching over to normal hybrid operation. The base model Audi Q5 for 2021 is the Premium. It has a starting MSRP of $43,300. The entry-level premium trim is anything but basic. You get a handful of features that are optional on some rivals. Feature highlights include LED headlights, roof rails, power liftgate, 3-zone automatic climate control, leather upholstery, heated front seats, sliding and reclining split folding rear seats, remote monitoring and control via a smartphone app, a 10.1-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay smartphone integration, and several advanced driver aids such as frontal collision mitigation, blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, and front and rear parking sensors. The base Q5 is eligible for the convenience package, which adds power folding and auto dimming mirrors, keyless proximity entry, heated steering wheel, driver's seat memory functions, and satellite radio. Stepping up to the Premium Plus trim gets you all the features that were included with the Premium, including those from the convenience package, plus a panoramic sunroof, additional faux leather interior coverings, digital instrument panel, wireless charging pad with a signal booster, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and a surround view camera system. At the top of the tier is the Prestige trim. It has a starting price of $54,000. The Prestige tops off the Q5 lineup with acoustic insulated front windows, head-up display, ventilated front seats, heated rear seat window shades, heated and cooled front cup holders, interior ambient lighting, a navigation system, automated parking assistance, and a Bang & Olufsen premium audio system. While we're going to build, price, and option a Prestige on the channel today, I think that the mid-tier Premium Plus trim gets my recommendation in the Q5 lineup if you're looking to save a couple of dollars for its more substantial features list at a reduced price. It not only includes the convenience package, which is optional on the Premium, but it also adds some additional tech and driver safety aids that I think you'll want to have in any luxury SUV. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2021 Audi Q5. We're going to spec out the top tier Prestige trim. Real quick before we get started though, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put links in the description below. This Q5 competes with other luxury SUVs that I've done build and price reviews of, such as the 2021 Acura RDX. Nice SUV. I did the 2021 Mercedes GLC 300 4MATIC. I did it as a coupe, which means it's got a more swoopy roof line, but it's still spec'd out as the same higher roof line SUV version of the GLC 300. Moving on, I did the 2021 Volvo XC60R design in the T6 trim. I think that is a very attractive SUV. And if you want to see the fastest, most powerful version of this Q5, I did the 2021 Porsche Macan Turbo. So that's a nice SUV. It's a lot of money. That's $100,000, I think, somewhere around that for that vehicle. But it's very fast, absolutely, and very luxurious. So after you watch this video, make sure you watch a few of those other videos as well. Okay, so before we actually head over to the configurator and spec out our Prestige, let's go over all the features of the Audi Q5. Let's see what they are real quick. Let's go over the performance features. Let's check out this cool 360 movie that Audi has where they walk us around the exterior of the Q5. It's pretty nice. I just watched it. We'll also learn more about the interior features, learn about the infotainment system, and the driver assistance. Plus, we'll go over the gallery. And then we'll jump over here to the configurator and do our build. Okay, so here, let's start by talking about the performance specifications for the Q5. Here, they're showing us the performance specs of the 55 TFSI. If you don't know what TFSI means, I actually did a video on Audi's new power identification system. So I'm going to put that link to that video in the description below. Anyway, moving on, they're showing us the numbers for the 55 TFSI because it's the most, impressive ones. 362 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. The hybrid battery capacity is 14.1 kilowatts an hour. Let's move on, find out the specifics on the gasoline engine because that's how we're speccing ours. Okay, so the 45 TFSI, which is your gasoline-powered version of the Q5, this engine makes 261 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque. It does 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds, and it's got a 7-speed S-tronic transmission. And that engine, of course, is paired with the legendary Quattro all-wheel drive, which comes standard on this vehicle. And here's that movie I was telling you about during the intro on the Audi Q5. They're going over all the exterior here. They show us a nice close-up shot of the wheels. We can see the brake calipers. They take us along down the rocker panels to the back wheel, up over the back quarter panel. We can see the back end looks really nice. The LED tail lights. We can see the LED tail light that's up there by underneath the roof spoiler that's there, which is very nice. I love the chrome, all the satin and chrome accents, like all the chrome accents around the windows and under the doors. And here they get us nice and close up on the door. We can see the digital instrument cluster in there. That looks super cool. This is a very nice little movie they've got going here. Really, really nice. The front end, of course, really strong. Look at the LED headlights. They're beautiful. You've got the LED fog lights that are tucked in down there. They look to be smoked colored. And there you go. Now, so that was the exterior walk around. Now they're going to tell us a little bit more about the exterior features. So let's dig into that a little bit. First feature they're going to tell us about are the standard LED headlights. And they are quite beautiful, aren't they? Love them. They kind of remind me of the Volvo LED headlights because they kind of look like that Thor hammer design, which is what Volvo calls their headlights. They call them Thor's hammer because of the way the shape of the headlights, and these headlights are similar to that. So if you want to see that, make sure you check out my Volvo XC60 video. You'll be able to see those LED headlights on that vehicle. Here they're talking about the front end of that Audi Q5. It's been redesigned, as we know, and it is quite nice. They did a nice refresh. It's a strong, prominent grille. It's an octagonal front grille. That's the shape. It's wider. It promotes its aggressive nature and attitude. It's got lower air inlets, tapered wheel arch. It's very nice. It looks very sport, and it looks very performance-oriented. And here they're showing the rear end of the Q5. It is nice. They say it's got striking bumpers. The bumpers are nice, and I like how they have how the lights are integrated into the bumpers, and you've got the rear diffuser down here, if they even call it that. It's very nice. Yeah, they do call it enhanced rear diffuser. You've got the chrome trim on there, redesigned tail lights. It's very nice. Okay, so that was the exterior features we went over. Now let's go over the interior design features, see what they want to tell us. We know that this section will be short like the other sections. I do think this is cool. Here's the first feature they want to tell us. Standard leather seating surfaces. Yes, you can even get the base model, and they're serving you up leather interior. That's nice. You're not going to get that in the Acura RDX. I don't think you get that in the Mercedes GLC. Or the Volvo XC60, maybe not even the Porsche Macan I threw up there earlier. So that's really nice. That's saying something. And if you watch this channel, you know I like heads-up display, and I like leather seats for sure. Here they let us know that there is ample cargo capacity in the Q5. You got the 40-20-40 rear seat backs, We saw how they can fold down, and when they do, you got a generous 53.5 cubic feet of capacity. Lastly, here they're going to tell us about the ambient LED interior lighting. You can choose between a standard ambient lighting package with white LEDs or an available ambient lighting package with striking color profile options, including maritime blue, which it looks like they might be showing, and impulse red. All right, let's go over the infotainment features for the Q5. Here we can already see that they're showing us the Audi virtual cockpit. It's a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument display. It's very nice. It does Google Earth. It has different virtual modes, classic, sport, dynamic, etc. And so let's click this little button down here and see what else they want to tell us. So here they're letting us know that it's very easy to navigate through the standard 10.1-inch MMI touch display with either your finger or the sound of your voice while driving. Here they're going over what they call Audi Connect. It's an intuitive system that integrates information like Google Earth, weather conditions, and traffic information. There's also an available Bang & Olufsen sound system, 19 speakers, 755 watts of power, standard in the top tier Prestige trim, which we are speccing out on the channel today. They also throw in a 3-month trial subscription of the SiriusXM. I've never really been into it, but lately, all of a sudden, SiriusXM sounds appealing. So I think that's pretty cool that, all these new vehicles integrate SiriusXM, and then you can choose whether or not you want to continue the subscription. And, it seems like a pretty interesting deal after you've done the Pandoras and all the other ones. Maybe this one's not a bad way to go after all. Okay, lastly, let's go over the driver assistance features for the Q5. So here they say that you've got Audi Presense City, and what this does is it can detect stationary vehicles and pedestrians at speeds up to 52 miles an hour. They can give you a warning and then even apply the brakes at speeds under 25 miles an hour so you don't hit said vehicles or pedestrians, or try not to at the very least. There's also an available parking assist feature that can help you parallel and perpendicular park. Here they're talking about Audi Adaptive Cruise Control with Traffic Jam Assist and Active Lane Assist. It's standard on the Premium Plus and Prestige trims. Lastly, here they're showing us the available top view camera system that can show the vehicle's position in relation to the surroundings with a virtual overhead view. And lastly here, before we jump over to the configurator, let's go over these gallery images, exterior and interior images. Looks like we're going to start with the exterior photos of the Q5. It's a very nice looking SUV. They've got some great shots of it. Here's a nice side shot of it in the city. Another front shot. Here they're showing the plug-in hybrid variant from another angle at a beautiful home right on the ocean. Another shot of one getting charged again. Great shot of the front end and the standard LED headlights. Okay, now we're here in the interior. They got a very close-up shot of the leather seating surfaces, which are standard on every trim level. Here's a nice shot from the back. They're showing the available panoramic sunroof. Here's a nice close-up shot of the virtual cockpit. Another great shot of the interior. Here's a nice shot of the Q5 trunk. Looks really nice back there. Love the chrome or accent piece that's right down here. Really nice. Another good shot of the interior, different interior color. And I think that is our last slide. Okay, so now let's move on here. We are at the configurator. We're going to spec out the Prestige 45 TFSI. That's our gas engine. Comes with the 7-speed S-tronic dual clutch transmission, $54,000. We already went over all the standard features and everything. Now we can actually check out the exterior colors. They have it way over here in the configurator, and then we'll go over the wheels. So this color here is brilliant black, ibis white, floret silver, glacier white, Manhattan gray, mythos black, Navara blue. And then you can also do these Audi exclusive special paint colors for $3,900. I think we're going to stick with this ibis white. I think it looks pretty good. Let's move back, take a look at this other slide. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with the ibis white. It's a no-cost color option. As far as the wheels are concerned, these 19-inch wheels are your standard wheels. Then we've got these 20-inch wheels. They call it the 5-arm design. They're silver wheels. They're $800. Let's throw these on the vehicle, see what they look like. Well, there's a shot of those wheels. I don't necessarily think they look any better, and since I don't think those wheels look any better, we'll just go back to the 19-inch wheels. As far as interior is concerned, we've got some interior options here. These seats are Atlas beige with granite gray stitching. This interior combo here is black with rock gray stitching. Then we have the Okapi brown with granite gray stitching. So I think granite gray stitching is always the deal. They're just changing the color of the leather. And then yes, you have the rock gray with the granite gray stitching. I think we're going to stick with the black leather seats. It's a no-cost option. That's all good. Let's take a look at this other slide. Gives us a different shot. I like the burl walnut look. They don't really give us the exact name of the trim, but it looks kind of a burl walnutty kind of color, so I like it. It looks good along with the black leather, and then we've got the ibis white exterior. As far as packages and options are concerned, we've spec'd out the top tier Prestige, so there's really nothing to get. Do you want to delete the sunroof, the panoramic sunroof? No, I think we'll keep that. Do we want the rear side thoracic airbags? We could add that, but I think we'll go ahead and skip. We can upgrade the wood, though. We can get the birch wood, natural gray, brown inlays. I actually like what was already in there. So let's move on to the summary. So here we are at the summary. The MSRP was $54,000, and we're sitting at just over $55,000, $55,095. That's including the destination charge there. So, you know, there was nothing really to spec out on the top tier Prestige. So it's all the money, but you have all the features. So on that note, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this build and price review of the 2021 Audi Q5 helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.